STRAT or Stratus USD pricing daily chart. This request was made by Rami Rezi, and he wanted to see if I can do a technical analysis of Stratus. I'll be happy to. So let's get a little more definition out of this. Jeez, talk about a long-term hibernation. So what I do usually is doodle. I like to draw the support lines and the resistance lines. I'll just keep it like that. This is what you call a symmetrical. Keep it there. Top lines, symmetrical triangle, where you connect the lines of the bottom of the prices on the line of those same prices, the peaks of it. And in this symmetrical triangle, where these two lines meet at this focal point, this is called the apex. And the apex is important because as prices keep bouncing around between these two and gets closer to the apex, volume will start decreasing to a trickle. And when that happens, the significance of that is it's almost like a time bomb. Rather, I'm sorry, like a rubber band being pulled, stretched, pulled, and as it gets closer to the apex, it cannot contain it anymore, and it snaps. Poof. Okay, so that's what happens here. That's really, if you look at it in terms of supply and demand, bulls have it, bears have it, bulls have it, bears have it, bulls have it, bears have it, and bulls win it. Since this is starting from the bottom, this can be labeled as a thinking A, B, C, D, E. So 3 wave-ish. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So you want 3, 3, 3, 3. This will probably climb up to hit the D. So this will be A, B, C, D. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3 waves to make a D. And then E will be same. And in this case, what happens is price rises in a motive and is doing a B, C, D, E pattern, triangle pattern, as a form of consolidation. And after the impulse, after the A, B, C, D, E is done, it's getting close to the apex, you'll probably see volume trickle to nothing. And after it trickles, it'll blow up, upwards. And you might be asking, well, how do you know it's not going to go downwards? When the impulse is up, and there's an A, B, C, D, E, and E is in the bottom, the probabilistic tendency is for an up break. Let's say this price was trending down, coming from down, instead of coming from up. Then I would label this differently, but still A, B, C, D. I will call this a, sorry. Then if your price was starting on a declining, then I would call this A, this B, C, D, E. And since E is on the top range, probabilistically, price will decline. Do you get it? Since I'm on an up, and this is the impulse, A, B, C, D, E will be in the bottom, therefore price will rise. If this was a declining price, kept coming down, and then rose here, I would then call this A, B, C, D, E will be on top, and probabilistically price will decline. But that's not the case. That is not the case. Price is coming up on an impulse. So this is the correct label. Let's get rid of this just to make it cleaner. Get rid of the volume also. So let's count. So we can say let's say can even say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And these 5 waves make up the subwave of a larger degree, wave 1, which I will call 1. And this A, B, C, D, E makes a larger degree. Oh, brother. Nope. I gotta still figure out how to do partials. Higher degree 1. A, B, C, D, E is subwaves of a 2. Three, 4, 5. That'd be probably, usually when this surges out, quite often is parabolic, or near close to being parabolic. Okay? So 1, A, B, C, D, E, 2. So so let's think about the rule of alternation. In this case, is 1, 2 is complex because it's an A, B, C, D, E. So that means 4 will be what? 4 will be very simple. Probably simple zigzag ABC. Okay? And then you'll see 5. That's how I see the potential. Now, let's clean it up a little bit. Okay. Daily chart. I'm going to put it in a log. Get rid of these lines. Okay. And now that triangle has disappeared. But what do you see here? The jaws of wealth. So if this is A, B, C, who knows? Maybe we'll come down here. Maybe. That'll make sense to me. But if you do a count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as an impulse. And then you do A, B, C. You get a slightly different scenario from a timing and price level point of view. And something to that effect. So then you have 1, 2. Let me give the higher order waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two, three, four, 5. This is a potential scenario that I could also be looking at if you're looking at it in a log format. Okay, that is the analysis for Stratus. Oh, sorry, not yet. Not done yet. One more quick. Here is STRAT to BTC. From now on, I'm going to start including BTC because this chart using TradingView is just so easy to access in a single chart platform. So here is the log and non-logarithmic. Not too much of a difference from a count perspective. So let's see. When on a daily basis or weekly basis, use of logarithmics smooths out a lot of the price chart bars. And in this one, if I count it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And after 5 waves, A, B, C. And this C may have a little more to go, which is also why in that broadening pattern there wasn't, it might still go a little lower to touch the lower support line. Same thing, different visual. The other possibility is this could be A, B, C. C is here, but this isn't really impulsive. Everything overlaps. Look at the chop, 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 chop overlaps. And it is a rare event to have wave 1 as a leading diagonal. Could, but I prefer not to count that way. This I would prefer this to be the more primary. And these 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is subwave for a higher level wave 1. This ABC is a higher level degree wave 2. Three, 4, 5. Okay, that does it for Stratus / BTC.